All they need to do work KFC. Yes, that.
That take the covering, not the covering of Salake, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, not of his spirit, not of the Lord's word. Alright, not of the Lord's word. Because there's actually the scriptures talk about son, why comest thou without thy garment, thy wedding garment? This is your wedding garment. This truth. Alright? This truth. The scriptures talk about the key of knowledge. There's working and helping to enter into them chariots, Isaiah 26 and 20. Alright? There's Revelation 19, I believe it's 7 coming down, they talk about they were clothed in white raiment. Alright? The understanding of this word and the keeping of this word. Alright? Go ahead. And there's the covering of the Lord. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, that they may add sin to sin. So they didn't pray the scripture set in this Ecclesiastes 5:7. They say, be not without fear, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin to sin. Alright? You had to be reprobate to just sin continuously and not fear. The Most High will not with you at all. The scripture says the Lord is not with you all their thoughts. That you could just keep sinning and it ain't bothering you. It's like it ain't bothering you.
Ecclesiastes chapter 15 and 20. It says, he had commanded no man to do wickedly, neither had he given any man license to sin.
Yeah, the Lord ain't give nobody license to sin. The Lord ain't say, hey, go out and just do what you want. That goes back to what free will. But then people talk about, oh, we have free will. If the Lord give their license to sin, a license basically tell, hey, just go and do what you want. Go and do what you want. So then therefore you Lord never give a license to sin. Guess what? You have no free will. You have to do what the Lord tells you to do. Right? Well.
This is Isaiah chapter 36 verse 6. It says, Lord, our justice is the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if the man lead, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah. And if you notice, the food prices keep going up. The pay don't work, but the food prices keep going up. Alright, they're showing that the Baltic dry it dropped. I think it was 300 and some points the other day. Oil price just fluctuating around 50. Alright? And then it just indicates this. So right now, rare business is closing down. Alright, rare business is closing down. They just indicate or showing that we in another Great Depression. Because it's not just in America alone, it's worldwide. Alright? And the only thing that could save in that day is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai. Because guess what? As much as you might see a collapse coming, you just stop as much as you want. But the scripture says he shall stop silver, but he just stop. I think he shall stop clothes. Something like that, he just shall put it. Something like that, but go back to Job.
Shalom, yeah.
It can stop food, but it basically just can eat it. Alright? Because you might store food in your house, but that might be the Lord creating your spirit to store it up for the elect. Right.
Says, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, the sound of the grinding is low. Just the other day, them business places in High Street, San Fernando say they might as well close down on Saturdays because opening on Saturdays, they open it at a loss. But you know something out of here because that is the day when people is normally shop. So why they want to close down on a Saturday? Why they don't say close down on a Monday? You know why you don't do nothing on a Monday? People doesn't even want to go to work on a Monday. But Saturday is the shopping day, so you know they just really aroused just to say, here what is going on. We collapsing this economy, you know, but slowly but surely. We don't want to just do it in one big coup so that people rise up because they don't want the uprising. Alright? They want the uprising, but they don't want to come against them.
So like, if I must say something, I might have a businessman association. So behind closed doors, they will discuss how they're doing the thing, how to do it discreetly, how to do it like formatted now. So, you know, because remember the police and them, their duty is to what? Protect and serve, but it's who? The businesses, the corporations. You understand? So at the end of the day, they will have their organization and how they're doing it.
Yeah, scripture said, "Me shall there be no work for Egypt." Working and cut down. All right. Just know you might realize that you might work might only allow you to work 2 days per week. Right? Might work 2 days per week. All right, and that really can't do nothing. You might work every day, but then you might with minimum wages. So right now, minimum wage is 100. I believe it raise. You might say minimum wage is $50. And the majority of the store owners gonna pay $50 a day. But then what $50 could do? $100 could have had last year this, so what $50 a day could do? You understand? Sometimes traveling to work and eating breakfast is $50. They just going to work. Alright, watch this, right? Freddy's, instead of bacon smoker, or this size, like $12. You're gonna buy something to drink. They say a bottle of juice or something. That is from 60.
Like bread
just to reach to work. Just to reach to work.
Yeah.
So you're going to work at a loss.
This is Isaiah 9:13. For the people turned not unto him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts. Therefore the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear where is the head and the tail. And
the ancient and honorable, he is the head.
Yeah, he's the head. Them somebody give me have a cook. The ancient and honorable is who? Them who run the country. Alright? Them is who run the country is the ancient and honorable. Have a cook too and go. I will tell it this way. Well,
yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 verse 1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eye away.
Yeah.
Nehu 3:17.
Yeah, man, you looking for abundance, you want to turn your eye away from the laws of the Most High. Because you're looking to get the
Prophet, consolation on this side.
Yeah.
She 17. She 17.
Yeah. Right. No, our brother. No, Nehu 3:17. The Basiya.
Now 3:17.
No, never finish this.
Said, and the ancient and honorable is the head, and the prophet that teach lies, he is the tail.
Yeah, like Nate, because Nate working with the head. Nate, the head trying to fuck up the economy, and Nate working with it, say, here it is going on. Don't give warning. Just wake up Israel, just preach. Just wake up the Negroes that Latinos and native. Wake them up to what?
To the death.
You understand? Wake them up to what? Alright? Go ahead.
It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Yeah, cause them to err. Go ahead.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
They that are led of them are destroyed. You go back to Matthew 15:14. Understand? Blind leaders are the blind.
It's Romans 10 and verse 10. 11 and verse 10. Away from 9. Still lucky. It's Romans 11 and verse 9. And David said, let their table be made a snare, a trap, and a stumbling block, and to recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down back always.
Yeah,
What I mean? Can't. You like, you know, that is really a snare for them, they are stumbling block. Most are really set it up so. For them to actually go in that state of mind to say, let's wake up Israel. It's not just about that. You know what I mean? It's a plenty of things that are follow. It needs signs and the times and calling unto the Most High name by faith. That is how we will be saved. You know what I mean? Let's wake up Israelites and that is it. Because clear to see there's a stumbling block for them and they won't take it.
You know, go back to the word.
You can't.
Understand?
Nahum 3 verse 17. Thy crown are as the locust, and thy captains as the great grasshoppers, which come in the hedges in the full day. But when the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are.
Yeah, so the crown is going back to what the people who run in the country. Alright? So, in the cold day, they out here, they talking, they showing their faces. But when they collapse the economy, when you people, bugging out, causing riots, wherever the case is, because that's where you're going to do evidently because you cannot food. Alright? A couple of you people are going to start to get a column shake because you're eating one another. You understand? But guess what? When you're looking for Rowley and all them government officials, you ain't going to find them. They don't go in the bunkers. Alright? Because they're just sitting back and watching. Just like lab rats. They just sit back and just watching to see what they're gonna do. And then when the time appointed us, and so the military to come like a flood, alright? And to just destroy them. Because they don't really need the majority of Israel. Alright? They don't need the majority. Right now they want to reduce the world population under 500 million. So the more people die, the better. Because the mosquitoes ain't killing you fast enough. Alright? Zika wasn't killing you fast enough. AIDS ain't killing you fast enough. For some strange reason, like some of them going more immune to AIDS. So they might as well just kill all them with guns. Because just see that I think it was DHS buying more bullets. Alright? Since 2012 they was buying bullets. Follow points. DHS, FEMA, FBI. Hey, and all that is from martial law. Well,
Ezekiel 21 verse 8, it says, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord. Say a sword is sharpened.
Yeah, a sword is sharpened. And to show that sword sharpening. No, when Obama came into office, Obama was on the news. But compared to how Trump on the news, it's like every 2 seconds, you see some news about Donald Trump. Every 2 seconds, it's like he always doing something just to be on the news. And every step is a calculated step towards what? Towards overthrow, towards martial law, towards World War III. Well,
it says, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mud? It contended the word of my son as every tree.
Yeah, because why? The scripture says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not be afraid. But we just say within yourself, let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. So you within yourself, like you just do business. And the way you live it is like, hey, say what? I only hear once, so I might as well just live. Yeah, just live it up to you for this.
You have one life to live by, and you live like yourself.
Yeah, but even if you had one life to live, at least live so that you're sure you'll be in good standards with the Lord.
But they don't know that, you know what I mean? They say one life to live, that life, if you're supposed to live that life, so your judgment will be, the judgment can go be that heavy.
What's the acronym they use?
YOLO. Yeah. But they're supposed to live with it just like, you see, they don't know about this generation. They don't know nothing about prophecy. Sometimes you see a man dead yet in the same, the first day jump up and ball, wait, a man was really the same, but what a man do?
Can't.
But that was your judgment. If they had known, they would have known how to walk in the first place. But they had no fear. They don't know the Most High. They don't understand. They don't fear the Most High.
This is Luke chapter 17 verse 26. As it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. And the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Right there, well, we had Nate for the past 2 Passovers, having what the so-called Black Wall Street revamp. You understand? Because you see what they did build. There are plenty of people, reprobates coming out and saying, no, since they're in the truth, because, yeah, basically since they're in the truth, they lose prosperity. You understand? And since now that they separate this